Hi folks, Sundowner here and welcome back to BioShock Infinite. So this is a shorter update, but I'll explain why in a moment. First I want to go over the new quote-unquote builds that I'll be using. So it was suggested that I use Burning Halo, but I'm actually going to use Electric Punch. Burning Halo is essentially fire based, whereas Electric Punch is electricity based. We've also got Blood to Salt for salt recovery, Brittle Skin for extra vulnerability to melee targets, and Overkill for excessive damage by way of killing people violently. So the reason for this update being shorter is because I actually have another one coming up pretty soon. I just wanted to put this one as its own video because it's essentially capping off the Lady Comstock saga, speaking of which, there's her footsteps. When we last left off, we essentially completed phase 2 of the fight. Now we're heading towards the third and final phase. But first we need to go and get some upgrades for the new power we're going to be using. Not so much new as in just changing. So the first one is Charge Aid, which adds a little bit of invulnerability after striking an opponent with charge. And then next up is the one that adds explosive damage to using charge. And seeing as we have this shiny shotgun, we might as well spend some time upgrading that and just turn this into a full first-person shooter machine. We're just grabbing the damage boosts for it, so that's going to give us a total of 50% damage boost. There's also a upgrade that gives us a tighter cone of damage, but I'm not sure if I want to use that because I kind of like that the shotgun can hit more than one person, whereas a tighter cone would make it effective against single targets more. I would rather affect groups because that's essentially what this new charge build does, and you'll see that in action pretty much from now on. So for now we're heading to parts known, so I'll do a little bit of editing just to get us through it because it's all just running. So we're wanting to head into this store, but for now we've got a bit of a nuisance here that we need to deal with. I don't think I can hit him here without aiming extremely high, so I don't want to waste my ammo when I could just take the more direct approach. And there it is. It turns people into an electrified, explodey, burning mess, and it's brilliant. This isn't the best arena to show it in, but you'll definitely see next update it can be far more brutal in groups. Praise be to stunlocks, for it is fun and overpowered. For anyone wondering why they turn red, I believe it's because they're priming their explosion attack. If you get too close and stay within the proximity of them while they're doing so, they'll eventually explode. If you move away, they cool down a little bit. I do like the look it gives because using charge adds this kind of blue tint to everyone, so it kind of mixes this nice red and blue tint. Makes things look pretty cool.
Think you can pick this?
Let me have a look. Ready.
But you two are dead. I took your funeral photo.
Yes, and made an absolute hash of it.
One doesn't expect a picture of one's cause
To come across so lifelessly.
That's insanity. What proof would you have that Mr. Fink would hurt the Lutesses?
The Lutesses told me.
The Lutesses? When?
Yesterday morning.
Rupert! They've been dead these 7 days.
I think I'm beyond quip at this point. There certainly seems to be something pretty eerie about the Lutece twins. There are some packages here that have some Asian lettering on it. Excuse my ignorance, but I'm not quite sure what it might be. But if someone wants to translate, feel free. So we've found the third and final tear, and for some reason Lady Comstock is not quite sure which way she wants to go. She's went to the right and to the left. We're going to go to the left and head towards the next part of this sequence.
He killed Lady Comstock. The Lutecas.
And anyone who knew the truth was better dead than alive.
I'm not even his daughter. I'm just some specimen to be poked and prodded.
No, you are not. Elizabeth, listen to me. What you've been through, ain't nobody in the world deserves that.
Booker.
We are getting out of here, you got it? You're never gonna have to look back.
So we're about to head into the third and final part of the Lady Comstock fight. There isn't a whole lot to say about this part, it's much like the previous two. I'm just going to lay down a couple of traps while there's a little bit of a cutscene, and then we'll just get to it. Use a bit of charge and see what we can do.
Rosalind Lutece is not my mother. Neither are you. He killed you both. Because of me. I know you hate me for not being your daughter. And I hated you for not being my mother.
So you can attack her with your weapons. There are certain points when she is able to take damage from you. There are times when she's invulnerable. You just have to keep an eye out for when her health bar appears. Otherwise, just wait until she moves and drops a bunch more of her ads, or whatever you want to call them. But witnessed afore ye is the true power of charge.
You an apology. Comstock used me to bring you back, but I brought back a version of you from the reality that I had built up in my own head. He pretended to love you, like he pretended to love me. Bastard child. I am not your husband's bastard. I am his victim. My days of victimhood are done. We must forgive each other. Because there's one far worse than you or I.
The Prophet killed me.
Because you wouldn't keep his secret about me.
If that's so, then why am I alive?
Not in this world. Maybe this is you in another. A world where you never meet him.
I saved him.
I don't know. Is that possible?
Find out, child. Find out.
Booker. Thank you.
Yeah, things are taking a turn. Before we head on, I may as well grab a different weapon, something a bit more useful for the next area. So that's really it for me for now. the next sequence is all out of my control. So again, thank you all for watching, and next update will be more action packed, but probably also my favourite area of the game. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
Stop it! Stop it! Don't hurt him! I'm sorry! I'm sorry. I never should have left. I never should have left. Take me back. Take me home. Please.
Elizabeth!